Hello everyone, welcome to another lecture of this series for learning of the course Digital System Design using Verilog HDL. In this lecture, we shall be looking the modeling of finite state machine in Verilog HDL with sufficient examples. This lecture briefs the concept of finite state machine and overviews the necessary steps to model them in Verilog HDL. The following topics will be discussed in this lecture. Introduction to Finite State Machine or FSM in short. Murray FSM, Mealy FSM, comparison between Murray and Mealy FSMs, and finally examples. Introduction to FSM. FSMs are the sequential logic circuits to design the complicated problems. Therefore, FSM contains the combinational logic for transfer of the logic and memory element to store the logic. FSM is also called finite state automata or state automata or state machine. FSMs are broadly classified into two categories: FSM with output and FSM without output. In this lecture, we will discuss the FSM with output. State automata is the simplest way of computation with limited memory. FSM has finite number of states, means all the practical digital circuits have finite number of states. Infinite number of states are not practically possible to design a digital circuit because sequential circuits need the information of used flip-flops to hold the values. It is required to convert the problem into a state table or state diagram to design the FSM. State table shows the next state, present state and input information in the form of table, while state diagram depicts the same in the form of graph, where nodes or circles show the states and branches show the transition. One state must be a starting state, reset state or initial state. FSM consists of set of states, start state, input and transition function that maps input and present state to a next state. Number of states decide the number of used flip-flops. FSMs break down a large complex problem into a chain of independent smaller problems. Smaller problems are the states which are connected by the required function. Nowadays, FSMs are widely used in many devices or systems where actions depend on sequence of events. Few examples of such systems are vending machine, traffic light, video games, and password generators. FSM with output is further classified in two types, Murray and Mealy FSM. Murray and Mealy are named after their creators. The difference between a Murray and Mealy machine is how and when the outputs are changed. In Murray FSM, output depends on present state and output is mentioned inside the circles. The block diagram for Murray FSM is given here. Input is given to the transition logic and it is not affecting the output logic directly. Transition logic and output logic, these are the combinational logic circuits, and state memory is the flip-flop having the clock and reset signal. In case of Mealy machine, output depends on present state and input signal. The input and output values are mentioned on the transitions in form of input/output. The block diagram for Mealy FSM is given here. Here input is given to transition logic as well as output logic. Therefore, output is depending on input signal as well as present states. Transition logic and output logic, these are the combination logic circuits and state memory used for holding the states. Comparison between Murray and Mealy FSMs. The important difference between Murray and Mealy FSMs is output depends on present state, while in case of Mealy FSM, output depends on both present state and input signal. In case of Moore FSM, output is mentioned inside the circle. It means within the states. While in case of Mealy FSM, output is mentioned on the edges or on the transitions. It requires more states to model the circuits, while it requires less number of states to model the same digital circuit. It means it requires more hardware while it needs less hardware. Because less states are used here, it means it is fast and it is slow. It means it has large delay. Moore machines provides synchronous output. It means output is coming at different clock edges, while it provides asynchronous output. It means output can be generated at any time. It provides synchronous output. It means it is easy to design because output is generated at the clock edges, while it is difficult to design because it provides asynchronous output, means output is generated randomly at any time. It means it is more reliable because it provides synchronous output. It is complicated or less reliable because states change asynchronously. Example of sequence detector is given here. Sequence detectors are the password generators. In sequence detection, machine is receiving an input string and output will be 1 if the required sequence is detected. Otherwise, output will be at logic 0. The generated sequence is 101 here. Therefore, when machine received the sequence 101, then it provides output at logic 1, otherwise output will be at logic 0. And there are two working methods in sequence detection, and these are non-overlapping and overlapping. In case of non-overlapping, if sequence is detected, then the used bits in this sequence cannot be used for next sequence detection. While in case of overlapping working method, we can use number of bits which are already included in a sequence detection for forming the next sequence. These working methods can be clarified using an example. Suppose input string is here 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. That is the input of machine or FSM. When we receive first input bit, then sequence is not detected. It means output will be 0 in both cases, overlapping and non-overlapping. When next sequence bit is 1, then sequence will be 0 1. So it is not the desired sequence. It means output will be 0 in both cases. When we receive next input bit, that is 1, then sequence 3-bit sequence will be 0 1 1. That is not desired sequence. It means output will be 0 for both non-overlapping and overlapping outputs. When next input bit is 0, then 3-bit sequence is 1 1 0. It is again not the desired sequence. It means output will be 0. When next sequence bit of input signal is 1, then 3-bit sequence is 101. That is the desired sequence detection. It means output will be 1 for both non-overlapping and overlapping outputs. When next sequence bit for input signal is 0, then 3-bit sequence is 0 1 0. It means output is 0 for both cases, 0 and 0. When input sequence bit is 1, then last 3-bit sequence is 101. What in case of non-overlapping output? This one is already included for generating a one sequence. It means this one cannot be used for further making a sequence. It means output will be 0 here. But in case of overlapping, it will be 1 because this one can be used for the next sequence generation. When next input bit is 0, then 3-bit sequence is 0 1 0. It is not desired sequence, so output will be 0 for both cases, 0 here, 0 here. When the next or last input bit is 1, then last 3-bit sequence is 101, that is desired input sequence. It means output will be 1 for both cases. We can clearly see that in case of non-overlapping output, sequence is detected 2 times, while in case of overlapping output, sequence is detected 3 times. Therefore, designers preferred overlapping output sequence detection. Design of 101 sequence detector for both working methods are presented here in the form of state diagrams and state tables. Sequence detection is presented here for Moore machine. In case of state diagram, sequence is started from the reset state or S0 state. S0 is the reset state. 3 bits are there in the sequence. Therefore, we require 4 states for designing 101 sequence detection using Moore machine. And for modeling 4 states, we require 2 flip-flops because 4 states can be designed using 2 bits combinations. This state diagram is Moore sequence detector for non-overlapping working method. And there are 4 states: S0, S1, S2, S3. And within the states, we have mentioned the output values 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, and 1 here. Because in state S3, we received the desired sequence, that is 101. S0 is initial state or reset state. At state S0, when input weight is 0, then state remains same because state will be changed when the required sequence weights are coming. It means first sequence weight is 1. When we received 1 at the input of machine, then state will be changed. Otherwise, input will be at the present state. So at S0 state, when we receive 0, it is not in the sequence. It means state remains same. So S0 represent 0. But when we received input bit 1, it means it is the first bit in our sequence. Then state will be changed. State is now S1. So state S1 is representing 1. At state S1, when we received input bit 1, then it remains same because now the input sequence will be 1 and 1. That is not our desired sequence. Required sequence is 1, 0, 1. So when we received 1 and 0, then we will move to next state. If we received 1, then we remains at the same state. So at S1, when we received input bit 1, then we remain same at the same state. But when we received the input bit 0, then we are getting the required sequence here, that is 1, 0. Then we will move to the next state, and next state is here S2. So S2 is representing 1, 0. S2 state is representing 1, 0. So at S2 state, when input sequence bit is 0, then sequence will be 1, 0, 0. It is not in the order of required sequence. It means we will move to the reset state. Then the next state will be S0 because bits are not coming in the required order. What at state S2, when we received 1 at the input of the machine, then sequence will be 1, 0, 1. So we will move to the next state, and this next state is S3 state. So S3 representing 1, 0, 1. So S3 is 1, 0, 1. And here sequence is detected. It means output will be 1. So at state S3, when next input bit is 0, then sequence will be 1, 0, 1, 0. And it is not the order of the required sequence. It means we will move to the reset state. So next state will be S0. What at state S3, when input bit is 1, then sequence will be 1, 0, 1, 1. It means next state must be S1 state because input bit 1 is coming and S1 is representing 1 or it is holding the value 1. So we can convert this state diagram into state table using present state, next state and output. We are mentioning 4 states here: S0, S1, S2, S3. And there are two possibilities of input signal, 0 and 1. So next state will be decided depending on the input values. So at state S0, when input signal is at logic 0, then state remains same. So state will be S0. At S0, when input bit is at logic 1, then next state will be S1. So next state will be S1. And output for S0, present state is 0. Output for state S0 is 0. So output will be 0. When present state is S1, present state is S1. When we received input bit at logic 0, then next state will be S2. So next state will be S2. But when we receive input bit 1, then next state remains same, that is S1. Next state remains same, that is S1. And here output is 0, so output is 0 here. At state S2, when input bit is at logic 0, then next state is S0. But when we received input bit at logic 1, then state will be S3. The next state is S3. And here output is 0. So output is 0 for S2 state. At state S3, when input bit is at logic 0, then next state will be S0. Next state is S0 when input is at logic 0. But when input bit is at logic 1, then next state will be S1. So next state will be S1 and here output is 1. So output is 1 for S3 state. This state diagram shows Moore sequence detection for overlapping case. So in this case also there are 4 states: S0, S1, S2 and S3. S0 simply representing reset state or initial state. One is stored in S1. So one is stored in S1. At state S2, it is representing 10. S2 is 10. At state S3, sequence 1, 0 and 1 is presented here. So this state is simply showing 1, 0, 1 state. At state S0, when we received input bit 0, then remains same. When we received input bit 1, then move to the next state, that is S1 state. At state S1, when input bit is at logic 1, then state remains same. Otherwise, we will move to the next state, that is S2 state. At S2 state, when input bit is at logic 1, then output is at logic 1 and state is S3 state. What when we are receiving 0 at state S2, then we will move to the reset state because order of the sequence is disturbed here and we will start from the initial state. At state S3, input 0, we will move to the S2 state because S2 is representing 10 and here last bit is 0. But when we receive 1, then S1 is representing 1 and this one can be overlapped here and next state will be S1 state. So this state diagram can be represented using state table, present state, next states for both cases when input is 0 and input is 1 and output value. Present states are S0, S1, S2, S3 and here outputs are S0, 0, S1, 0, S2, 0 and S3, 1. So outputs are 0, 0, 0 for S0, S1, S2 states and 1 for S3 state. Mealy sequence detectors are presented here for the same sequence, that is 101 sequence, for both working methods, that is non-overlapping and overlapping. In case of Mealy sequence detection, the minimum required states are the number of sequence bits. So here number of sequence bits in the sequence 101 is 3. It means here we require 3 states and these states are S0, S1 and S2. S0 is initial state or reset state. So this state diagram shows mealy sequence detection for non-overlapping working method. These values are showing input/output. So at state S0 state, that is reset state or initial state, when input at logic 0, then desired sequence is not detected. It means output will be 0. So here value is 0/0, input 0 and output 0. S0 is representing 0 sequence. It means when we received 0 input bit, then state remains same. It means next state will be S0. When we are receiving input bit 1, then it is in the order of sequence. The required sequence is 101, and we are receiving the first input bit of this sequence. Then we will move to the next state. So input is 1 slash output is 0, because output is not detected here. Output will be 1 when sequence is detected completely. It means when we received sequence 101, then output is 1, otherwise output will be 0. At state S1, when we received input bit 0, that is the next sequence bit for making the sequence 101. It means the state will be changed and next state will be S2. So here input 0, output 0. So at state S1, when input bit is 1, then sequence will be 1 and 1. It means it is not in the order of our desired sequence. It means the state remains same, or next state will be S1 state. At state S2, when the coming input bit is 0, then order of the sequence will be 1 0 0. It is not in the order of our desired sequence. It means we will move to the reset state, or next state will be S0 state, and here input 0, output will be 0. At state S2, when input bit is at logic 1, then order of the bits are 1 0 1. That is the desired sequence detection. It means here output will be 1 and we will move to the reset state, because one sequence is detected and the bits available in this sequence cannot be used for making the next sequence. It means we have to move at the initial state or S0 state. This state diagram is represented in state table like that: present state, input, next state and output. So there are three present states, S0, S1, S2, and there are two possibilities of input signal, either it is 0 or 1. So there are total 6 combinations. So when present state is S0 and input is 0, the next state remains same, S0. Next state will be S1 when the first bit of this sequence is detected, that is at input 1. In case of S1 state, when input bit 0 is coming, then we will move to the next state, because it is in the order of our desired sequence, and output will be 0 for all the cases. Output will be 1 for only when we detect the our desired sequence, when we are at state S2 and we are receiving the input bit 1, then output will be 1. At state S1, when input bit is coming 1, then sequence will be 1 1, and it is not the desired sequence, or it is not in the order of our desired sequence. It means next states remain same, S1 state. At state S2, when input bit is 0, then we will move to the reset state, because order is completely disturbed here and we have to start from the initial state. And this state diagram depicts mealy sequence detection for overlapping case. And there are also 3 states, S0, S1, S2, and 3 states are representing S0 reset state or initial state, S1 1, S2 1 0. So at reset state, when input bit 0 is coming, then output will be 0 and we have to remain at the reset state or present state. So 0/0, input 0, output 0. At reset state, when input bit 1 is coming, then we will move to the next state because it is in the order of our desired sequence, that is 101. First bit of this sequence is detected here. So next state is S1 state. At S1 state, when we receive 0, then sequence will be 1, 0. And it is in the order of our desired sequence, and we will move to the next state. The next state is S2 state. What at state S1, when we received 1, then sequence will be 1, 1. And it is not in the order of our desired sequence. It means the state remains same or at S1 state. At S2 state, when we receive 0 here, then sequence will be 1, 0, 0. It means it is not in the order of our desired sequence. And next state will be the reset state, input 0 and output is 0 because sequence is not detected. What? When we received input bit 1 here, then sequence will be 1, 0, 1. It means sequence is detected and output will be 1. And it will move to the next state, and here next state is S1 because S1 is representing 1 and last bit of this sequence is 101. So we can use this last bit of this first sequence to be the first bit of the next sequence. It means it will move to the next state and this next state must be S1 state. This state diagram is converted in a state transition table, present state, input, next state and output. And there are three present states, S0, S1 and S2, two possible combination for input signal. When present state is S0, input bit is 0, then next state remains same. It means next state is S0 and output is here 0. When present state is S0, input is 1, then next state will be S1 and output is 0. Present state is S1, input is 0, next state is S2, and output is 0, When present state is S1, input is 1, next state is S1 and output is 0. Present state S1, input 1, next state S1 and output 0. When present state is S2, input bit is 0, the next state is S0 and output is 0. S2, 0, S0, 0. Present state S2, input 1, next state S1, output 1. Present state S2, input 1, next state S1 and output 1. Verilog programs for the last discussed 101 sequence detectors are presented for both Murray and Mealy machines. Overlapping working methods are considered here for writing the Verilog programs. The programs for non-overlapping working methods can be written in Verilog by following the same approach. Murray sequence detector for overlapping case is presented here. Module, that is reserved keyword, module name SD_101. In case of sequence detection, there are three inputs and these inputs are input string, that is in, and two flip-flop input signals. These are reset and clock. So here inputs are reset, clock for flip-flop and one for transition combinational logic and one output for output logic, and that is out here. In case of Murray machine, there are four states, S0, S1, S2, S3. So we can represent these four states using 2 bits. So we require two flip-flops here. S0 is representing 00 bit combination. S1 is representing 01 bit combination. S2 is 1 0, S3 is 1 1. So in decimal equivalent, S0 is 0, S1 is 1, S2 is 2, S3 is 3. So we are defining constant values here using parameter keyword. S0 0, S1 1, S2 2, S3 3 in decimal equivalent. One state is represented by 2-bit binary number. So here we are defining a vector, and state hold the values. It means it should be registered data type. So reg, that is reserved keyword for registered data type, and vector 1 to 0. It means 2-bit binary number. State one procedural block, that is always block, always at the rate, pause as clock, pause as reset. So this one is event condition. If this event condition is true, then this procedural block will be executed. Begin if reset. If reset is at logic 1, then this state represents the next state. The next state will be at state S0, and here S0 is reset state. It means it remains at S0 state. Else we are using case conditional statement here. Case state, and there are 4 states: S0, S1, S2, S3. When we are at state S0, if input bit is at logic 1, then next state is S1. When input bit is at logic 1, the next state is S1. If input bit is at logic 0, then next state is S0. Next state is S0 when input is at logic 0. When we are at state S1, here if input bit is 1, then next state S1. If input bit is 0, next state is S2. Next state is S1 when input is 1. When input is 0, the next state is S2. For S2 state, when we are receiving input bit 1, then state will be S3. State will be S3 when we are receiving input bit 1. Otherwise, next state is the reset state, that is S0. So next state is S0 if we are receiving 0 input bit. At state S3, if input is at logic 1, next state will be S1. Then next state will be S1. Otherwise, next state will be S2. Otherwise, next state will be S2 when input bit 0 is there. Default, if we are not present at any state, then default state is S0. AND case, AND. So in case statement, we are clarify the present state and next state behavior, but we have not mentioned the output. Here we are using assign out, that is equal to state logical equal S3, because S3 is representing 101, that is our desired sequence detection. So when state is at S3 state, then this expression will provide the output value 1. Otherwise, out will be at logic 0. Verilog program for the same problem, that is 101 sequence detector using overlapping working method, is presented here for Mealy FSM. Module, that is reserved keyword. Module name SD_101. There are 3 inputs in case of Mealy and Murray FSMs, and these are 2 inputs for flip-flop, that is reset and clock. One is for transition logic, that is combinational input logic, and one output for output logic. And there are 3 states: S0, S1, S2. And for representing these 3 states, we require 2 flip-flops, and possible combinations of these states are 0 0, that is equivalent in binary number system, 0 1 and 1 0. And 0 0 means decimal equivalent 0, 0 1 is decimal equivalent 1, 1 0 is decimal equivalent 2. So we are defining these constant values here: S0 0, S1 1, S2 2 using parameter keyword. 2 bits are required to model a state. So we are defining a vector here 1 to 0, that is 2-bit numbers, and state and states are holding the values, it means it should be rested data types. So we are using rec keyword here. Procedural block, that is always procedural block. At the rate event condition. If any change in this event condition, then this procedural block will be executed. Begin if reset. If reset is at logic 1, then state will be S0 because S0 is reset state. Otherwise, we are using case statement here, and there are three states S0, S1, S2. If we are at state S0 here, if in, it means when input bit is 1, then next state will be S1. We are here, and if we are receiving input bit 1, then next state is S1. Otherwise, we are here at the same state when we are receiving 0 input bit. So when input is at logic 1, then next state is S1. Otherwise, next state remains same, that is S0 state. If we are at S1 state here, if in when input bit is 1, then next state is S1. If input bit is 0, then next state is S2. S2 here. If input bit is at logic 1, then next state is S1. Otherwise, next state is S0 state. And default state is S0 state. End case and. Present state and next state descriptions are mentioned here inside the case statement, and here output is written as assign out equal to state logical equal S2 logical and in logical equal 1 tick V1. S2 is representing state 10. So when we receive next input bit 1, then sequence will be completed and output will be 1. Otherwise, output will be at logic 0. Here we are using conditional operator. If this condition is true, then output will be 1. Otherwise, output will be at logic 0. So when we are at state S2, then this expression state logical equal S2 will provide logical 1, and logical 1 logical AND with 1, that is always 1. So simply we can see that when we are at state S2 and further we are receiving input bit 1, then the output will be at logic 1. Otherwise, output will be at logic 0 in all other cases. So this statement is simply showing this behavior. And module. Traffic light control is designed using FSM. The state diagram is represented here. There are three lights: red, green, yellow. So there is no need of the input signal. Therefore, traffic light control is designed using Moore FSM. And in this case, one light is on and two lights are off at a time. It means lights can be represented by using three binary numbers. So here we are defining red light as a binary combination 000, green light as a binary combination 010, yellow light combination 001. There are three states, so we require two flip-flops. So red is equivalent to 00 combination, green is equivalent to 01 combination, y is equivalent to 10 combination. And in decimal, red is equivalent to 0, green is equivalent to 1, y equivalent to 2. So we are defining these constant values here: red 0, green 1, yellow 2. Input is clock here, that is the input signal for flip-flop. And here three lights are there, so output is light, and we are using a vector here because light is represented by using 3-bit combination here: 000 for red, 010 for green, 001 for yellow. And state, we are defining a vector here that is representing the particular state using 2 bits, and these states are holding the values. It means these states must be rested data types always, that is procedural block. Event condition, when this condition is changed, then this expression will be executed. Begin case statement state, and there are three states: R, G, Y, red, green, yellow. Begin, if we are initially at state R, begin light green. Here green light will be on, and next state will be green or G. If we are at state G, then light will be yellow. If we are state G, then next state will be Y and light will be yellow. If we are state Y, then next state is red and light will be red. Default statement is mentioned here, and R is the reset state. And in reset state, light will be red, AND case and AND module.